Okay, guys, so today we are going to read a new story that we've not read before, and we're going to learn some new words. Although I bet some of you smarties already know these words, we're going to hear them in a new way in this story. So we're going to start by, what do we call the name of a book? It starts with a T.
Title.
The title. So yeah, you guys are familiar with that. The title of our book is, can you read that word? Welcome. That's right. And then what do we call the person who writes the story?
Author.
That's right, an author. And this author is named Baru. A lot of times people have a first and a middle name or last name. This guy, when he writes books, he just uses his one name. I don't know if Baru is like his first or last. But anyway.
It looks like Baruch's.
It does, because it has an X on the end. But yeah, so what do you think, if we look at the pictures here and look at the back cover, on the back it says, I am a polar bear, life is quiet and peaceful on the ice, but wait a minute, what is that sound? Crack! So, after we just heard that tiny bit, you know how a movie has a trailer? That's kind of the trailer on the back of the book. It tells us about the story. What do you think, what do you predict that this story might be about? Sit down so everybody can see. Welcoming, maybe because the title's named Welcome. What do you think the story might be about? What do you think it might be about? What's your prediction? What do you guess it might be about?
I don't know.
What kind of characters will be in our story? Will there be people, or will there be
bears and monkey?
Maybe some monkey. Oh, there is a monkey. Good eye. I forgot there was a monkey on here. Right. So there might be some animals. So do you think this story is fiction or non-fiction?
Fiction.
Maybe fiction, because it's not about a real bear who dances with a monkey.
Not real.
Probably not real that it's a bear and a monkey. So, alrighty. So, you guys need to sit down. Let me scooch over here. I gotta get my notes open. Okay. All right. So before we read our story, I have a few questions. So do you guys, was there ever a time where maybe you felt left out or someone didn't welcome you? Can you think of a time when that happened to you? Did you ever felt that way?
No.
Somebody left you out? Or maybe you didn't feel welcome? How do you think you would feel if somebody said, you're not welcome? Well, how would you feel?
I would feel down in the dumps, which is
I can't hear you until you're sitting down. Sit down so I can hear you.
I said I would feel down in the dumps, which is another long word for sick.
You'd feel sad? Right. Right, you'd feel sad if you didn't feel welcomed. Was there ever a time you went through something that was kind of scary, or maybe you were uncertain, you didn't know what was going to happen next? Did you guys ever have anything like that happen?
I did today.
What was that? Yeah.
Well, I found this new game on Roblox, and it was a horror game, and I listened to Sky on the radio, and I had some scary sounds from two closed doors in the room.
And it was kind of scary. You didn't know what to expect next.
Yeah. So I didn't continue on. I
so you stopped.
I thought like Freddy Fazbear was gonna appear.
You were scared. Okay, so how did you feel when that was going on? When you weren't sure what was going to happen next? Was it fun to feel like that?
No.
Just wanted it to be over. Well, that's what our bears are going to experience today. And so, let's start our story. Now you guys have to stay seated so we can hear our story. If you're crunching, you won't be able to hear either. So remember what the title of our story is. Welcome by Baru. This is one of my favorite stories. I love this story, and this author is very good. So I hope you enjoy it too. So here we go. I am a polar bear, that's me, paddling in the water near my friends. Life is quiet and peaceful on the ice. Peaceful. Do you know what that word means?
It means like things are so calm.
Calm. Yes. I'm sorry, keep talking.
Peaceful also means like it's so quiet. That you can like take a nap without being distracted at all, and you can like do this without being distracted.
Oh yeah. Be at peace, huh? Peaceful, calm, and quiet. You're right, Matthew. Thank you. Okay, so life is quiet and peaceful on the ice. But wait a minute. What's that noise? How peaceful and calm they are reading their books. Crack! The ice breaks. We're drifting away, my friends cry. Hold on, I reply. Drifting. So what does that mean? See the bears, they're drifting away?
That means the water is moving away. Okay, the water is moving them away. Okay, like if you have something, if you're standing on something at the ocean that doesn't have anything, that only is one layer floating on the water, just floating on the water, nothing below it. The water, there's multiple, and it force will push you away. It
Yes.
will like push
So you're being
where
pushed or pulled or floating away. That's right. We're drifting away, my friends cry. Hold on, I say, I reply. And then it's just the three of us floating in the middle of the big blue ocean. We need to find a new home, but the water just goes on forever. So we heard the word drifting, and now we have another word called floating. Are those words similar or different?
Well, I did see.
What do you, just a second, do you think those words are similar or different? Floating and drifting, are those kind of the same or kind of different?
Kind of the same.
Yeah, you're right, kind of similar.
Because like if you're standing on something,
Yes.
and there's like on top of water, or in the ocean,
Yes.
then like an iceberg or
Yes.
something.
They're on an iceberg.
You might, if like something like if part of ice cracks, it starts drifting away, like we did that earlier, and it's also floating on the water because it wasn't floating. They drown and
That's right. This big piece of ice is carrying them away. So we play games. Please stay in your seats. You can finish that after the story. So we play games to pass the time. I spy with my little eye something that begins with W. What do you think he sees?
water.
Wave! The sky darkens and the ocean rages, and I'm scared. We need to find a new home right now. Shh. The sky darkens. So did the sky get brighter and happier or darker and scarier?
It would get darker and scarier.
A big wave.
Like
Okay.
when I was playing that.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish that in just a second after the story. Okay, so land, we're saved. Hello, cows. We're looking for a new home. May we live here, please? You are too furry. You're too tall. You are too bearish. Sorry. So they said they can't live there. How do you think that makes the bears feel? Makes them feel sad. All right, shh, okay. So off we go again, looking for a new home. And our little ice boat is getting smaller. Is there somewhere we can land? They're tired from their journey. Yes, this could be our new home. Hello, Panda. May we please come ashore? You are too many. Look around. There's just not enough room. You can't live here. Wow, how do you think they feel now?
Wait, look at the island right there.
Yes.
Look how much room there is. They can like live there, but it's probably too hot. The bears might melt pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, we don't care about climate. Right, so that didn't work out. So by the time we reach another island, our little ice boat has almost melted. We don't have much time. Help us! Did you hear something? No, you? We could go and look. That's too much bother. Pass the tea. So the giraffes pretended to not even hear. Wow, so they ignored the bears. And the bears are getting more and more scared. Things don't look good, and we're about to give up hope when, look how scared and tired they are. The ocean carries us to an empty island, and not a moment too soon. We have a new home, all to ourselves, until, excuse me, we're looking for a new home. Can you help us, please? It looks like you've got plenty of room. You you are, so the bears were told no 3 times by the other animals when they were looking for a new home, when they were scared in their journey. So what do you think the bear, so think in your head and hold that thought.
I know.
Shh, inside your head, think. So the bears are going to say, you are welcome. Wow, how do you think that made the monkeys feel when the bears invited them to live there? So excited. Okay, how do you think the bears felt, Elliot? What's your word for that? Are the monkeys happy? Are the monkeys excited? Excited and elated to stay in church. Awesome, that's our story. So, yeah, now we're going to do a little review. We had peaceful, I didn't get it written down, I'll have to write it later. Drifting, floating, and darkens when the sky darkens. So we're going to be writing those words in our vocabulary dictionaries so that you can use those in your own story. Sit down. And then I'll write them down later. And then so that you can use them to copy down from the board and get the spellings correct. And then also we're going to be doing this where we retell the story, where we write down all the characters. Come back, Elliot. The setting, what problem they had, and the events that happened all the way to the end solution to get the bears to their new home. So that's what we'll be doing next. So come back and tell me really quick, we'll review before we're done. What are the characters in this story? Shh. What are the characters? Okay, so we have, who's this guy? We have polar bears and, who's this, Elliot? Monkeys. We don't see the monkeys again until the end. We have the ice breaking. We have these characters, or the cows. We have this character, that's the panda. And then we have these characters, giraffes, they're quite characters. And then they come to their empty island, and that's when they welcome the monkeys. So the bears have been welcomed, and they in turn welcome new friends to live with them because they know what it's like to have a scary time and a scary journey and to be tired and not have a home. And they also know how happy they are to find a new home. Thank you guys so much for your listening skills and for answering questions.